Howard, I hate you so much for leaving me here. Sometimes I hope you die. I'm sorry. I feel awful admitting that, but it's the truth. I was curious about other men. I'm sure you don't want to hear about some stranger satisfying your wife, and I swear it only happened once. It was a mistake. It wasn't him that I wanted. I see that now, and I wish things could just go back to the way they were before, but I don't see how they could. Not after the things I've done. Oh, Howard, I realize how this all must sound. Honestly, there was a time I was flattered to have somebody as handsome as you pine over me. You're such a good person. I know that. I made sure to always be mindful of your heart. I never wanted you to feel jealous. It's an awful feeling. Like a rock. The way it just twists and turns at my insides. I know that aching so well. I feel it whenever I see others whose lives come easy. Because the truth is, I'm not really a good person. The reason I kept my eyes to the ground around other men was never to avoid hurting you. It was because I understood how lucky I was to have your attention. I may be a poor farm girl, Howard, but I'm not stupid. I spotted you the moment you came to live with us. You worked hard, like the other farm hands, but you're different. You're from somewhere, a nice, comfortable place that you could return to whenever you wanted. I'm so desperate to have that. All my life I've wanted off this farm, and you were my ticket out. So, I made sure to never let you see who I really was. Worked like a charm, too. Then, when you finally brought me back to your home to meet your family, it was just as I hoped. A life straight out of the pictures. At least that's what it felt like to me. And you didn't want it. Just wanted to stay here on our farm. That made me so angry. How could you? I'm certain you knew I hated it. You must have. How could you be so selfish and so cruel after all I've done to make you happy? I was even pregnant with your baby. I never wanted to be a mother. I loathed the feeling of it growing inside me. It felt like sickness, pulling and sucking on me like some needy animal in a barn. How could I be responsible for another life? Life terrifies me. It's harsh and bleak and draining. I was so relieved when it died. It was one less weight keeping me trapped here. But then the war came, and you left me too. Why did you leave me, Howard? I hate feeling like this. So pathetic. People like you ever feel this way? Do you don't? You seem so perfect all the time. Lord must have been generous to you. He never answers any of my prayers. I don't know why. What did I do? What's wrong with me? Please, can you just tell me so that I can get better? I don't want to end up like Mama. I want to be dancing up on the screen at the pretty girls in the pictures. I want what they have so badly. To be perfect. To be loved by as many people as possible to make up for all my time spent suffering. Sometimes awake in the middle of the night and the fear washes over me, because what if this is it? What if this is exactly where I belong? I'm a failure. I'm not pretty, or naturally pleasant or friendly. I'm not smart or funny or interesting. I'm exactly what Mama said I was. Weak. I don't know why. What did I do? Why can't my family be like yours? I hate how it feels like to be me and not you. I'm so frightened that when you finally come home, you'll be just as terrified of me as everybody else. I know what I did. The bad things. The terrible, awful, murderous things. I regret it now, but I like how they felt. Wish I didn't, but I did. At first, it was only animals smaller than myself. Nothing that could hurt me back, nothing with feelings. It felt good. Killing's easier than you'd think. Until recently when Mama and the boy from the picture house, they were different. They were meaningful. I killed them so that they too may know what it feels like to suffer, but poor Daddy didn't deserve that. I wish I hadn't have done what I did. Mama meant well. She had a hard life. She only wanted a home to feel safe in. I can see that. I thought I hated her, but I just want to feel safe too. Lord, I made such a mess of things. I don't know how much more I can take. I need to clean this up. All of it. I need to make things right before you see me again. Maybe if I can turn this farm into a home like you wanted, things will finally be different. I can forgive. I can be who you want me to be. If you'll just stay with me. Would you do that? Please? I can't be all by myself anymore. It's too hard. We can love each other. I'll do that for you. If you really meant all that, till death do us part, it'd be enough. Just you and me here on this farm. All I really want is to be loved. Been having such a hard time without it.